It's a fantastic place to have a neutral site tournament for the Southern Conference Tournament, locked in here until 2021.
Jerkin is fouled by Bento, and he came up hobbling. He reached down for the foot, then went quickly up and grabbed that brace on the right leg.
Watch it here again. Just didn't even know that there was any contact with Jerkin. Just kind of the way he landed on that funny, and you worry because of the problems he's had, and he's wearing a brace.
Pretty ginger. Working his way over to the bench. Good feed inside from Cromer. The finish is there from Deuce Bello.
Well, the Bears they've got to get something going offensively because it's deflating their defense. It's affecting it. They don't have the same energy and focus. Just 3 of 6 here in the second half.
That ball deflected by Gwynn out on the perimeter. Now Gwynn isn't picked up. That one would have brought ETSU fans off their feet. It would have been a double-figure lead. They haven't had that since it was 17-5. Leonard in trouble, picked up his dribble in a tough spot. Gwynn will be whistled for the foul. That'll be his third.
Just having a hard time getting flow at the offensive end. This is one of those moments you go back and they haven't had Justin Lewis for a good while, but he's a guy that could go get a basket for you.
Jump ball stays on this side of the floor.
Desmond Ringer's a guy you could throw it into and play around. He could score a little bit. He was a terrific passer inside out. And without those two guys, others are thrust into more aggressive roles offensively.
Almost 5 seconds went by before that one was finally inbound. Then Jerkin commits the foul on Lawrence Brown.
That was a nifty pass by Stair to Brown. Brown got bailed out a little bit, though. Watch that pass, just a little dump off. Brown giving up about 6 or 7 inches to Jerkin, had to just quickly release it onto the backboard.
Dean, you referenced Ringer, you referenced Lewis. That's part of the story for the Bears this year. They had such a great non-conference slate. They were really rolling. Then they were faced with really unspeakable tragedy and loss with the loss of teammate Jabri Bryan back in early February. They won 1 game after that. Then on the court, the wheels came off. Bob Hoffman did his best to keep the group together through just an impossible circumstance, and you can tell he did a good job with that. They finally got a win yesterday. But is there enough emotion? Are there enough legs to get through another game here against a very talented ETSU team?
Look, Lewis and Ringer, when you take those guys off, that's 22 points and 8.5 rebounds. I mean, just that alone, let alone, their physical presence. But you're right, it's been trying times in Macon for the last 6 weeks.
Jerkin hasn't been much of a scorer today. Nobody was really ready for that to just be a 1-and-1. He does have 3 blocks. Philip Leonard really hasn't been able to get a good look recently. Dimitri Rivers strong from 3. Jelk skies above everybody for the rebound, but he's hesitant to go back up, and that's exactly why. Bello lost it on the run, and it's coming back the other way. Or is it? This one might get overturned. It will.
Well, they agree this time. They won't have to go to the... But you see the block at one end, Jerkin, and then he swats it out far enough to just start the break. Jelks knew he was there, tried to get him in the air. Jerkin had nothing to do with it.
Tied a career high now, Jerkin has with 4 blocks. Bello sets his feet in the corner. And Jelks collects the weak side rebound.
They just simply can't get anything going. They've got more turnovers than they do made field goals in this half.
Timeout, Mercer.
Bears get the timeout there with Leonard close to the baseline. Yeah, they've only got 10 points